as the Panthers get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. For the end line.
Set. 95-56. 95-56.
Patch it. Hey, check.
Hey, kill.
Slam. Check
80 weapons.
Check 99. Check 26. Alert flare.
Connect.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
First down, New Orleans. Check safety. Check three.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down. We play to win.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
You're not ready. Check 13. Check. Shift.
5-9.
Now Brees on the bootleg. Being chased out left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf. Coaching, spill. Hey, exit. Under 10, under 10, 10. Shoot.
On 1st down, Allen. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Logan. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Rock it. Go. Spawn.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Hey, Juice. Come get 64, weak.
Allen now on 1st down. He gets it to Thomas.
Come on now, let's go.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
59. You don't know no better.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Check 4. Hey, watch that. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, check 24. Check. Lucky.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied,
7-7. Lady. Rip left. Hey, look. Kill. Check the backer. Jim. Switch.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet black.
On second down, Kamara. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Check 6 guard. Kill. Whip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle made by K1 Short.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. On 2nd and 7, Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Push him back. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Score, score.
36.
Go out.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Yep. Motion. 5.
Now a give, right side. Logan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run with Logan. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Zoo.
Allen now looks to throw, and that's caught. It's Hogan. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this 1st half. It's a 1st down. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
Hey, lock it. Go. Now.
This is Logan, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Check. 59. Come on, D.
Go.
Mike's 59.
Get it.
2nd down and goal. Allen for the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll run it here with Logan. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard
Over.
line.
6'6". Pull it high.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Kamara. Give the tackle to Tease Tabor that time.
Ready?
Tease Tabor.
You kill.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
80 weapons.
At the 28-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
They'll run it with Kamara. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They come out here in the I. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. A final shot before half for Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Go.
On first down, it's Logan. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now, Allen.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. Complete, he finds Bray. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This quarterback now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
They run again with Logan. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Good track.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's get in that hole. No. Check safety. Check three.
Leo.
Shit.
Yes.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis With a big-time sack on third down, it's a loss of 7.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch twist.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. He's crashing. He's checking crowd. Switch, switch, switch. Check 13. Check 13.
They run it again with Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And we're back now in Charlotte. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Thomas has got it, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
You got it. You got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Allen. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Break it down, fellas.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. 95-56.
Check right. Check right.
Ready, tackle.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Use your Horford.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
A gain there of 21 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Look at me, zipper. Ready?
On second down, it's Logan. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hogan. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
On the set.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey,
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Logan. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
6-6. Pull it high.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on third and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 14-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Panthers, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This shit we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey,
we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up.